is Thursday, which means it's my weekly investments wrap up. I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to buy now to make millions of coins over the next week. So if you're new around here and you have 100k, you have 50k, you have millions, and you want to double it, triple it, or quadruple it, you are in the right place. And all you've got to do to say thank you, as always, is drop a like down below and subscribe. Make sure to follow me over on X. That's where we're going to announce all giveaways in future and where you'll be able to enter them. And of course, make sure to head over to TikTok and follow me at Official Pro Recall. We're going to do giveaways on there. Of course, you'll enter on X. But if you want to be in for the chance of extra entries, you need to be on those lives. And if you do want to buy some coins, well, do you want the best team in FC25? Yeah, baby! Do you want to be able to buy players like this or this and not be stuck with a team like this? Oh! Then you need to head over to skycoach.gg, select the amount of coins or which weekend league boost you'd like, make sure to pop in Pro Recall at checkout, and enjoy your new team. So to start this wrap up, we're just going to touch on the transfer list right now. Now, I quickly peered over at Informs and I can see a lot of them are now going for 13,750, 14,000. So I've lazy listed all of my Informs at the moment at 15,000 coins. Now, bear in mind, any of the ones that I paid for, if we have a look here, it's about 12,000 coins. So I'll be making 3k, obviously after EA tax, it's 2,250 coins. Now, bear in mind, I currently have 16 85 Informs on the transfer list right now up for sale, which means if they all sell, I'd make 240,000 coins, which at the moment I think could be put to better use in other investments. Although the Informs are good, I don't believe they're going to have a huge percentage increase. Now, they could release an SBC that which requires, 11 Informs or free Informs, and then Informs skyrocket, and I'll have a little bit of a cry, but it's unlikely. So right now, I'm comfortable getting these sold. Now, if they don't sell immediately, I'll wait till 6 o'clock tomorrow. I'll probably relist these a couple times, and if at 6 o'clock tomorrow they don't have a big rise, I'll hold them again. But I do believe that the max they're really going to hit at the moment is 15 or 16k. Obviously, we've been buying them since they were 12. You saw some of my buy prices there. If we have a look right now, you can't get any for 12. You can't really get them very easily at 13,750. It is a 59th minute. And if we go up to kind of the 15k mark, you're going to see there's a few more on there. Obviously, 45 seconds is kind of the mark there. If we actually go to where they're kind of selling, it's probably about 14k. So 15 is, I'm reaching a little bit. I will list a couple times and then we'll wait till 6. For any of you who picked those up at like 11k, get them sold now. Even if you sell them for 14, that's a very nice profit. It's absolutely worth it. We can get them reinvested elsewhere. Now, looking at this current team, obviously it's worth looking at the latest promo. Having a look here, obviously we've got some crazy cards. Obviously the top end actually have a value. We look at Ronaldinho, we look at Vieira, Ramirez, you've got the likes of Marquisio, Haaland, and some of the higher end ones do have a value. When we look at the FUT birthdays, you literally have a big difference in the icons between 6 and 5 million. And then 150 and 110k. Huge differences. Heroes, very similar story. We've got one at 2.4 mil. We've got one sitting just under 400k. And then we also have the rest of them. Once again, very cheap. Okocha, yeah, very close to Marquisio, I guess. I have to admit, I didn't see how close those two were. But once again, big difference between the high end and the rest of the cards. And just looking at the team, obviously we have Arnold, who's now below 200k. We've got Bellingham, who's just over a mil. We've got Kelly, no price on her at all. Bonmati, not even a mil. Looking at these, it is literally the top 3 cards are over 1 million coins in this one, and the rest are below it. You've even got a Ruben Diaz, which is an incredible card, just over 300k. A 5-star Haaland, somehow under a mil. I would expect that card to be absolutely insane in game, but apparently his centre backs are the only ones that really do justice this year. But of course, one thing to note with the new team that's coming, I wouldn't touch any of the cards of a barge pole in the first week. I'd absolutely wait. If we even look at the likes of, let's take Haaland for an example. He was going for upwards of 1 mil at the start, I think, if we have a look. So yeah, 2.2 mil all the way down to 750k, which he's sitting at now. That's absolutely crazy. Even the Leaos of this world, someone who everyone absolutely loves, he's absolutely one of the main guys in every single Evo. Started actually near 4 mil. He's kind of cruised down across the week, and now he's sat at 2.2. Again, same again with Bellingham. Absolute mud after the first few days. Was a crazy price at the start. Looking at more like 3 mil, 3.3, goes all the way down and now sits at 1.1. The lesson to be learned here, if you're going to be investing in any of these cards, it should be Pepe Reina, it should be Raskin, it should be Singo. Actually, possibly ignore Pepe Reina. He's not a bad fodder investment, but looking at the ones to just invest in, I'd say Raskin, Singo, Gruel. Why would we invest in them? One, they're 88 rated players. If we have a look at the price for an 88 rated right now, the cheapest 88 right now is Raskin. So he's actually cheaper than Edison by 1,000 coins. While I talk through the reason we're going to invest in him, we're just going to grab like 10 of him now if we can get them under 15k, because I'm not going to lie, guys. First of all, if he's 14k and 88 should be 15k, well then when he goes out of packs, he's at minimum going to rise to that price that they are. So, you know, at minimum he's going to go up to the standard price for an 88, but there's potential that he goes even higher. So it's annoying that he's at 15k. Let's just check where Edison is sat right now, just for a comparison, if Footbin is incorrect. So Footbin is incorrect about the price of them right now. They're sitting more like 16k. So what we will do is we'll grab that Raskin and see if we can grab a little compare price on them as well. What you have to bear in mind, guys, is although we didn't see it this week, possibly because of the lack of lower rated cards in the promo, we didn't see it this week. But usually we have over the last few promos seen an SBC where it's if you put in X amount of cards from the current promo, you get a chance at a guaranteed rating of 89 plus for the current promo. So what we might see in week 2, and I'm not saying we do see it, and I'm not saying by any means it's a guarantee, but especially with Raskin, who's definitely a worth it risk on the basis that he's lower than fodder price anyway, you can pick a few of him up. Let's see we get him for 14k as he was listed on Footbin there. Obviously, he's going to go up and down. As soon as he hits the cheapest on Footbin, it's going to be harder to get him at that price. But we've got one there at 15k, which is, you know, a K under what they're going for right now, which is obviously ideal. If that SBC comes out where we get players from this week in an SBC, you pop in 388s and you get a chance at an 89 plus, I promise you these go to 25k like they have every single other week. So it's absolutely worth the risk on the basis of right now you can make yourself some profit on the card. It's not loads, you know, if you sell him right now for 16k it's 200 coin profit. If 88s move up a little bit, then you might be able to get more, which is obviously still possible. You could have a big SBC come out and then we get that, but I'm absolutely happy to pick up a few of these. It's not a guarantee that they're going to get, you know, a big profit on them. It's not a guarantee that that SBC even comes out. You could get a 13k like we've seen there. You could get a 14,750. If we can get them for 14, you're guaranteed, I think, 1.2k profit as a minimum right now. So that's like, you know, worst case scenario, or if I pick up 10, I make 12k. So that, you know, that's not bad at all. And we've missed that one, which is gutting because it's the only one that's came up. Maybe someone else is watching these just like we are. We'll have a little rattle and see if we can get another one. I feel like yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, okay, that, you know, you can see that there's a lot available. But when we head back, even, I mean, looking on here, look, 91 rated cards. 38 is the cheapest. Rabiot is way cheaper. Garasai is way cheaper than Patelas by, okay, it's not massive. I would actually say, looking at this, Rabiot is definitely a good buy. I think Oberdorf as well. So we're just going to hop on and buy Rabiot. Didn't intend for this to just be a video of you seeing me pick up all these cards that are at the bottom, but the reality is it's the right thing to do. If these cards are way less than the actual standard card, you know, your Rodris of the world, if you saw what happens when an SBC comes out that requires 91s, a big SBC like that, it's just worth having a few knocking around. I'm happy to buy 2 Rabiots. Look, if he goes down by a K, I've lost a K, I've made a bad investment, it is what it is. It's, you know, the max we're going to lose is a very, very small amount. If he goes up by 5 or 10k, then we've made a decent profit, and I'm more happy with that. So, you know, the risk is very, very low with these, especially when they're so close to fodder price. I mean, they're under fodder price right now. The only worst case scenario would be if fodder goes down, but that's very unlikely. I think the chances are we get a messy SBC in the coming week. Now, it's not a guarantee, but it's a good chance based on the fact that we've had a Ronaldo. If we don't, I think it'd be disappointed. It'd be a missed opportunity by EA. I know we're definitely getting a Toure. Once again, another card you're going to need big players for. But before you guys just watch me pick up cards for the rest of the video, let's talk about what's worth investing in. Once again, if you have a look at Rabiot, his base card, it was going for 600 coins. You could pick it up for cheaper than any other 83. It was a smart investment. That one was there as well. In terms of 84s, they're literally at minimum right now. So 84s at minimum. Yeah, it's a no-brainer. There's a lot of SBCs that require them at the moment, so I'd say if you can get them at minimum, it is a massive no-brainer to have a look at picking up a few of these. We look at 85s, same situation, no-brainer, worth it. 86s, again, no reason to not be picking up 84s, 85s, 86s. As soon as the market moves them a little bit, they'll all go up It doesn't take a lot for an at 6 thing to happen and then we'll go up, SBCs to drop. You just need to be on the ball when SBCs drop. Looking at the 84s, sorry, 88s, 87s, I mean, realistically, we've done our 88 investment. That would be Raskin. As far as 87s go, I would say, you know, being under 10k, they should really be more like 11. So this is a good point to be picking them up. You've got a nice little bracket of profit there where you can make a few thousand coins. When we touch on 89s, I'd say once again, there's a big gap between 88 and 89. So I would stick your investments, aside from looking at your 91s there, where we've got a big jump, I would stick your investments on these 4 lines. And that's going to be the best place to have them right now to make the most coins. The other thing you want to do is, of course, join the Discord, where we'll give you as much investment advice as possible in our premium Discord. And, of course, subscribe to say thank you. And I'll see you tomorrow.